Oh yeah!
Okay. Come on, hit that again.
Boom!
There he is again.
Sir. Boom. That's it.
Really?
That's 5 for 5.
Yeah!
Well, that was pretty cool, huh? I know it felt cool to do. But what if I told you I was never supposed to be able to do that? What if I told you that I was never supposed to be up here on this stage? What if I told you that I was never supposed to go to college, go to high school, or even middle school? What if I told you that most experts thought I should have died almost a decade ago? Well, you don't have to wonder, because I just did. Now, let me tell you why. See this little guy? It's a little 10-year-old named Christian. All he wants to do is grow up to become an NBA basketball player. But for now, he's just trying to go back to school. He hasn't been able to go to school for months. And if he doesn't die, he's never going to be able to live like a normal kid. His skin is turning red and falling off. His organs are shutting down. He can't sleep at night because searing headaches and severe itching keep him awake. A simple glass of tap water will cause his skin to break out, and he's developed so many allergies that his diet consists only of chicken and smelt red. Everything seems hopeless, and it's only getting worse. The thing is, we all know how the story ends. With me up here on the stage. So, how exactly did I get from this to this? 10-foot hoop. Well, medically, it's something of a miracle. Most people aren't really sure. But for me personally, it was through the power of resilience. Now, resilience is a weird topic because most people think resilience is just something that you're born with, that it's in your DNA, that people are just tougher than others, they're grittier, you know, they can just handle more. But what people don't understand is that resilience is an acquired skill that can be practiced and mastered. And of course, there are books on the subject, but I just want to go through 3 principles. Well, they're really qualities that you can have and use that will help you be more resilient in your everyday life. And the best part is you do not have to be deathly sick to do it. So that brings me to my first one, which is hope. Now, hope is often mistaken for naivete. The thing is, it's not. It's one of the key components in being able to overcome adversity. The thing about hope is that it's often the first thing that we lose. We somehow think that it's more realistic to think about what's going to go wrong, instead of realizing that hope is the only thing that we have that we can control. So then when we lose it, we lose all control that we had in the first place. And we can't win that way. I remember all the doctors that just threw up their hands and said, we don't know what to do. Referral after referral after referral. And if my parents and I didn't hope that I could get better, I wouldn't be here right now. And even though I've recovered, I still wake up a lot of days in severe pain. And it's my hope for the future that keeps me going. But more than hoping for the future, we have to focus on what we have in the present, right now, which brings me to my next major aspect. Gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most amazing tools that a person has. I remember when I was up late nights and I could not sleep, and my parents would stay up with me, and we would just laugh and joke and tell stories. I am forever grateful for those moments. I was grateful for having parents that loved me and a bed to sleep in. And it was a really amazing experience, and I will remember it fondly forever. Now that I'm better, I understand how hard it is to stay grateful in your daily life. I really have to make space for it. So I started writing in this journal. Just once a day, every day, just a few things that I was grateful for. If I had time, it'd be 20. If I didn't, it'd be 1. But it would always make my day just a little bit better, or maybe even a lot. So I challenge you to go home and just write down 5 things that you're grateful for, just anywhere. And see if you don't feel better, like at all. I really think that you might. But one thing that I think that is the most important aspect that you can have is also the most cliched. So I'm going to preface that. And that is a little thing that we all know as love. Now, before everyone tunes out, okay? Everybody is used to some guy on a stage telling them to love everybody. And everybody is used to not being entirely sure what that means. So I'm going to be really clear. When I'm talking about love, I'm talking about something that's real and tangible. Something that you can really get your hands around. I remember as a 2-year-old, I knew things that I loved to do. I loved to tell stories. I loved to play basketball. I loved to act and to sing and to perform. And I knew that. And when I was sick, those were the things that kept me going. But love can include people, too. My parents. They worked so hard to keep me here that I owed it to them to work as hard as they did. And not just my parents. My friends, my classmates, my teachers, everybody that's helped me on the way and shown me some kindness. You make it worth it. And that's really important. So I challenge all of you to go home and figure out something, anything that you love to do, or something that you can get up for in the morning when it's real, when things seem bad and hopeless and you just don't feel like you can. Because I promise, if you focus on that, it will make it worthwhile. And I just remember when I was sick, and so you have to basically, when you're sick and you're at home, you have to learn to watch a lot of bad TV. And I would used to watch high school basketball and football games from people in like Illinois. I would never see these people. But what happened was I loved those sports. I loved to watch them. So it always brightened my day. So just again, try and fit those things in. Just to conclude, you follow these principles: hope, gratitude, and love. And you will find it easier to deal with adversity. I did, no matter how hard or tedious it got, because trust me, when you feel bad, you do not feel like writing down what you're grateful for, or thinking about what you love, or being hopeful. But I did. And I can honestly say that today I am grateful for my illness. Because without it, I would not be the person that I am today. Without it, I wouldn't be here on the stage. And without it, I wouldn't have learned some of the most amazing lessons a person can learn at such a young age. And if I can help you guys feel the same way about your adversities, any one of you, then I've done what I came here to do. Thank you.
Yeah!